Okay, so I wanted to make this series for a while now, but I just finally started getting the motivation to actually do it. But what I wanted to do for this was I wanted to take designs that I really fucking hate and just redesign them. And Hooney was the one that I kind of was stuck on for a while because I kind of just hate his design with a burning passion. I used to really like this comic back when I was 11. And I was literally obsessed with it, and I'm looking back now and it's like his design fucking sucks so bad. Oh my God. It's just really bad. He looks like two, and it's like my biggest problem with this design is like his age. And I get he's like supposed to look young for his age, like that's like part of it, like that's something that like is just part of his character, which is fine, but like he's not supposed to look 12. Like he's 17 canonly, and that's really fucking weird. Also, I hate the fact that the author just okay, I hate the author in general, but that's beside the point. We're just talking about designs here. I'm just gonna be talking about what I don't like about it. I'm not really gonna go into like the actual like contents of the comic itself. I don't feel like doing that. So for now, we're just gonna be doing this. So this is like my least favorite part of his design, just his age and the fact that he looks so young. So I changed that. I added some smaller things and blah, 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 blah. I just did some bullshit with him for the most part. But I had a couple things that I added for the sake of it because I think it would make sense, which is the fact that like the hair on his legs, I feel like he wouldn't shave. Why is he like a baby? Like he looks like that. I feel like that really adds to the reason he looks so young is he's literally just like a baby. Like he has no hair anywhere. Also, his hair is quite short for what I expected because it doesn't look like he cuts it himself or anything. And even if he does, it's kind of too like well done to me. Like looks too well done for him to be cutting it himself. So I decided to make the hair a little bit longer. Um, I probably could have made it longer if I'm looking back. I probably could have made it a lot longer, but I decided it's fine the way it is. But the biggest things I wanted to add were like leg hair and stuff because he probably doesn't shave, and making his hair look messier and more blah. I also he's canonly underweight. I know that because he doesn't like cause he's poor and stuff and doesn't have a lot of like access to food. But when you do see him eat, he does eat a lot when he does eat. So like the way that weight works, it's like you put on the weight. If you don't eat for a while and then you eat a lot, you'll put on that weight because your body doesn't trust you to eat more. So I would expect him to be at least a little bit chubbier. So I decided to add a little bit of chub, not too much, where it doesn't look like it makes sense, but like enough. Also, I really just want to get in on the fact that he looks two. Like I don't like the fact that he looks so young. Um, but I decided to still keep him looking a little bit young for his age because like he looks like 15, 16 now, even though he's supposed to be 17, which is fine. I think that's okay. And that was just my biggest problem with design. Which is fine. I think that's okay. Um, and that was just like my biggest problem with his design. I also added a couple smaller things. I didn't change actually too much about his design just in general, but I changed what I felt like really needed to be like the biggest things that I had. Um I I didn't want to change too much because I wanted to make him still recognizable. His color palette is pretty much the same. I didn't want to change too much. And his outfit and just like everything is pretty similar. I made the shorts longer and look more like basketball shorts rather than like the booty shorts that he's wearing. And I made like the colors muddier and like more desaturated. I also made his hair brown because I don't know, I just decided to make his hair brown, like really dark brown, but brown nonetheless. I thought it would add something to the color palette since it's so simple and it's just a lot of whites and blacks. I decided having brown hair would add some color to his design. Um, I didn't want to make I kept his phone color gray because I don't think he would have a case for his phone. I think he would just have his phone. So I kept it the same color. I forgot to add the camera. Just ignore that. Um, the shoes are pretty simple, just black and white shoes. And just in general, I did not change a lot for him. I I do I don't mind how he turned out. I think he turned out pretty good, considering. I made this on the spot and didn't do a lot of concept sketches beforehand. I did some, but not a lot. Um, and I might add some more drawings. I might draw some more stuff of him and redraw some panels of him with the new design. If I'm not lazy, I'll do that. I'm going to talk about my problems with this source material briefly, which is the fact that Hooney himself, is sexualized a lot in the series, throughout the series and in like outside official works through the author, and he kind of fucking sucks. And I think that's why the fact that he looks so young is so iffy to me, is because like him looking that young and being 17 isn't actually that huge of a problem. Yeah, it's like a critique, but it's not an actual like huge problem I would have if it weren't for the fact that he was sexualized so often. Even if he's still canonly a minor, but it just really fucking sucks. It's a whole cesspool of bullshit. And the thing is, he already has a canon, like a design where he's in his mid-20s. While he doesn't really look in his mid-20s, he doesn't look like 2 anymore. Like he like I don't understand his thought process at all, other than the fact that he just wants to sexualize a child. um and it really fucking sucks, but oh well. There's really nothing we can do about it anymore. I don't know if the manga's still being released. I haven't really checked up on it in a while. um and this is kind of just me revisiting it a couple years later. So I don't have much else to say for the voiceover, so I'm gonna go. I lost some of the process near the end, but oh well, we'll be fine. If this video gets like literally any attention at all, I'll probably make more parts to this, but this is the last one for now. Bye bye.